Hey there, amazing people. I'm thrilled to have you here today. Hello, dear viewers. Get ready to expand your horizons as we delve into Sparrow Records. Sparrow Records is a Christian music record label and a division of Universal Music Group. Let's now shift gears and explore history through a critical lens, uncovering its strengths and weaknesses. Sparrow Records was founded in 1976 by Billy Ray Hearn, then artists and repertoire director at Ma Records. Barry Maguire was the first artist signed to the record, followed quickly by John Michael Talbot and his brother Terry, Janny Grain, and Annie Herring of Second Chapter of Acts, all of whom released albums with Sparrow in May of that year. Sparrow Records rose to prominence with the signing of singer, songwriter, contemporary Christian musician, and minister Keith Green. Within a year of his 1976 signing by Sparrow, Green was the top-selling Christian artist in America. Purchased by Thorn EMI in 1992, Sparrow's parent underwent a demerger 4 years later to become the EMI Group, and the label is now part of the Capital Christian Music Group. As of 2009, Sparrow's artists include Britt Nicole, Chris Tomlin, Mandisa, Matt Redman, Matthew West, Stephen Curtis Chapman, and Switchfoot. Since 1996, a popular production of Sparrow Records has been the annual WOW Hits Contemporary Christian Music Series. In 1998, the WOW franchise then added the annual WOW Gospel Series of albums. The WOW Worship Series was introduced in 1999, an annual compilation of the greatest hits in contemporary worship music. Moving on to the next segment, we have roster. Source: Artist list Alexander Pappas, Amy Grant, Anna Golden and Wilson Benjamin, William Hastings, Blessing Offer, Brian Courtney Wilson, Brooke Ligertwood, Brian and Katie Torwalt, Chris Davenport, Chris McClarney, Chris Quilla, Chris Tomlin, Christian Paul, Christine DeClario, Cody Carnes, Crowder, Danny Doki, Lee Holcomb, Ivy McKinney, Jean Mohan, Hobbs, Hillsong United, Hillsong Worship, Hillsong Young and Free, HLE House of Fires, Jeremy Camp, Jeremy Rosado, Jesus Culture, John Foreman, Jonathan Trailer, JUDAH. Karen Clark, Sheard, Kerry, Job, Kevin Quinn, Kim Walker, Smith, Latter, Jamak, Powell, Mosaic, MSC Newsboys, Passion, Pat Barrett, Rachel Mack, Rend Collective with Rend Family Records, Ricky Dillard, Riley Clemens, SANCTUARY Worship, Sean Curran, Social Club Misfits, Stephen Stanley, Tasha Cobbs, Leonard, Toran Wells, TAYA, The Baylor Project, Toby Mc, also with Forefront Records, Ty Tribbett, We the Kingdom. With our foundation established, it's time to explore former and its relevance to our overarching theme. Second Chapter of Acts disbanded Above the Golden State, Susan Ashton active, unsigned Audrey Assad active, Independent Avalon active, with Red Street Records Margaret Becker active, with Kingsway Music Bella of Dan Brems Steve Camp active, unsigned Michael Card active, unsigned Marcus Vidal active, unsigned Carmen deceased Stephen Curtis Chapman active, with Reunion Records City Harbor Daryl Coley deceased David Crowder Band disbanded, had moved to Systeps Records WDC Talk Hiatus Delirious. Disbanded Bethany Dillon active, Dogs of Peace active, Asuit disbanded, The Elms disbanded, Kirk Franklin active, with Gospel-centric Records Peter Furler active, Independent Keith Green deceased Steve Green active, unsigned Ricky Grundy active, Independent Charlie Hall active, with Systeps Records Matt Hammett, Tramaine Hawkins, Tim Hughes active, with Survivor Records Kerry Job active, with Capital Christian Music Group Jump disbanded, Phil Kiki active, Donald Lawrence Luminate Mandisa deceased, Barry Maguire active, unsigned Jeff Moore and The Distance disbanded, Michael W. Smith active, with Rocketam Records Netta Breath active, with Atlantic Records Newsboys active, with Fair Trade Services Chrissy Knuckles active, with Systeps Records Out of the Grey on hiatus Twyla Paris active, with Coke Records Charlie Peacock active, Independent Marty Rabin Matt Redman active, with Integrity Music Resurrection Band Sanctus Real active, with Fair Trade Services Sir Reeves Same Estate Robbie Say Band active, Unsigned something like Silas Soulfire Revolution Aaron Sparrow active. Unsigned Christensen Stanful active with Steps Records Starfield active. Independent Switchfoot active with Larkis People Records. Switchfoot still has a distribution agreement with Sparrow Records. Russ Taff active with Springhouse Records. John Michael Talbot active with Troubadour for the Lord. Steve Taylor Dave Thrush active. Independent Chris Tomlin active with Steps Records. Michelle Toombs active with EMICMG. James Vincent The Waiting active. Independent Shea Walsh active. Matthew Ward active. Independent Matthew West. Lisa Wirchall Whiteheart. Josh Wilson active. On Back River Christian. Denise Williams last worked with Shanichi Records. Zogirl disbanded. Danny Bull Hall deceased. West Angeles Church of God in Christ Mass Choir and Congregation Saints in Praise series. The Archers musical group. Jimmy Gravity. Kristen DeMarco. Colton Dixon with 19 recordings. Sean McDonald NF with Capitol Records. Brett Nicole with Capitol Records. Christy Knuckles. Nicole Norderman. Christensen Stanford. The Young Escape. Turning our focus to compilations, let's explore its key elements. Firewind, a contemporary dramatic musical. 1976 Christmas. 1988 Passion, Awakening. 2010. Let's now turn our attention to Sparrow Projects and examine its role within the larger context. WOW Worship Series. Have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in future videos? Let me know in the comments.